You know what, brothers, you know, I try to veer away from Kendra G, man, but when I see stuff like this, man, it's just I only put this up here so y'all know what to avoid. The sad part is she live in the same state that I live in. That's the sad part. But okay, but brothers, I just want you to understand. I'm gonna try my best not to do too much chiming in. I just want you to listen to how delusional this woman really is. It's almost to the point where I don't even want to even deal with it. And I'm not, and I know all women ain't like this in the United States, but this is the representation right here. So we got a woman with 7 kids, and you'll find out how many baby daddy, because she's gonna give you a whole story about her whole on whatever's going on with her. Y'all got to listen to this.
Do you have on clothes?
I do. I do. I do.
I was like, I thought I saw a thong when you were standing
No,
up.
girl,
Oh, no.
I got clothes on.
Oh, we did a Kendra
blending in with my
early. You petite.
It's blending in with my skin, but I got clothes on.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. What's your name, honey?
Poison.
You want me to call you Poison?
Now, poison, already red flag. You want somebody to call you poison? That's toxic, brothers. She got that. Have you ever heard that song from Master P? You got that killer trim. It ain't called killer trim, but anyway, let's get to it.
No, you can call me Diamond. That's usually.
I want to say, because if you're looking for a man, I don't know if Poison is what you want to think of.
No, that's what I said. You can call me Diamond. It's okay.
Okay, Diamond, where you live, honey? Where you calling
These
from?
I'm in
names.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, how old are you?
38.
38. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
A nurse. Do you have any children?
I do. See, this one y'all gonna kick me down at, but it's okay because I'm ready. I've been watching the show for some years now. I have 7 lovely children.
Okay, she has 7 kids. You gave birth to all 7?
I did.
Okay, how old are your 7 kids?
So I have look, I done repositioned my camera. I'm all off now. I have my son will be 19 on Saturday.
Okay, Diamond, real quick, just give me their current ages, honey.
Oh, so 18, 13, 12, 9, 5, 4, 2.
All about the same man?
No, I have one. My oldest is with
Brothers, if I want y'all to pay attention to her explanation just for the first child. Well, all the baby daddies, but just listen to her explanation. Like, you're gonna get confused, brothers, but go ahead and drink some water, drink some tea, drink some coffee. Prepare yourself for this.
how you doing? My first girlfriend, and then I have I was married to my oldest kid's father, and then I have my youngest kid's dad.
So it's 3 people, but you said one was a woman?
I have my oldest with my oldest kid, my oldest son's mother. Yes.
So was that a surrogate situation? How did that work? Who was
No,
the
no. We did the real thing.
Well,
We did
What?
in order for a baby to be created, it takes a man and a woman. So where did you get the sperm from?
So there was a guy that we had after we were together. We had the baby. We stayed together for probably like maybe 2 or 3 years after that, after our son was born.
So with the woman, who carried the child?
I did.
So did you have sex with the man that you got married, pregnant
I did.
by? Okay, so you had sex with him to get pregnant, but he signed off his paperwork to be the father.
Yes.
What? Why did kid? So this is what I don't understand. So I don't know what she said, but Kendra interpreted what she said. What does the girlfriend have anything to do with it? I'm still, brothers, I watched this 3 times. I went back 3 times on this, and I still really don't get the girlfriend part. I don't even. She said a girlfriend, so I don't. So this. Look, I'm not about to even get a headache off of this. I'm not. I'm definitely not about to get a. So any of you brothers that understand what she just said, put it in the comments, because I still don't understand. But Kendra G explained it. So let's go ahead and continue, because there's more confusion going on. This is an example of an agent of chaos and confusion.
Is that true, or are you just agreeing with me?
No. No. He has never seen. I think he saw my son once, but that was early on. But he went on about his way. My son has never met him ever. Not that that's a good thing, to be honest. Now that I'm older, I think that that's probably something that I would be open to now. But my son's mother is still his mother. She's still in his life. She still takes care of him. She's still my best friend.
What? What is she talking about? What is it that she's talking about? My son's mother? Again, I might have to go back and look this over and over and over to get it. Oh man, I'm still lost.
Best friend.
Okay. And how many kids did you have by your ex-husband?
We have 2.
So you have 2. So you have 1 with the woman.
I have 1 with the woman. Yes.
You have 2 by your ex-husband.
I have 2 by my ex-husband, my 2 oldest ones.
And then the last 4 are by who?
Oh, I skipped one. So yes, I had my middle daughter. She's the only one with a separate dad.
So basically you have kids by 4 people, not 3 people.
So 4. 1, 2. So 4.
What in the hell is going on? She said 3. She said a woman's. What is going, brothers? I pray that nobody else deals with this woman. I hope that she doesn't even come back for an update. I hope that she does not come back for an update. Because any ninja that deals with this woman is a big ass corn ball. Let's continue.
So 4 people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say people because 1 was a surrogate situation
With the woman.
and the other were 3 men.
Yes.
So
She didn't even say surrogate. Is that she? What?
the 9-year-old has her own father.
She has her own father, and then the babies have their own father.
So the 5, 4, and 2-year-old.
Yes.
Why are you not with that man, the one you had the last 3 kids with?
Well, when we were together, I think it was just like a lot of, after a while, not initially, but after a while, it was just a lot of bickering, arguing. There was a big age difference where I was done having children. I met him, he had none. And so my plan was
having
never.
children, you had 3 kids by him.
No. When I met him, he had none. So when I met him,
yeah, I know, but you said that you were done having children, but yet you proceeded to have 3 by him.
Yes, so that's where I'm getting to. So I was done having children, but when I met him, I had no intention on having any children. We were like casually dating. Then we started liking each other, and then we tried to, do the whole family thing. But I think it was just the age gap that originally made me not want to pursue the relationship. Ultimately, that ended up being the downfall.
How much older was he?
So we were 7 years apart.
7 years apart. So, and you guys were never married, correct?
No, we were never married.
You're a nurse.
You know what? She didn't say that he was older, nor did she say he was younger. All she said was that they were 7 years apart. That's all she said. So something ain't right. Brothers, I'm telling you right now, this is the confusion that a lot of our women be doing. And I know, they be like, oh, Slim, all you do is pick out the bad women. I don't pick out these bad women. Kendra G highlights these goofy females. And here's the sad, and I don't understand, it be the pretty women that be doing some of the dumbest shit. This woman is beautiful, and for some reason, she did some dumb shit. Right, real. This is crazy. Let's continue.
She said it correct?
Nurse. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38, Libra, a nurse, mom to 7 kids, by 4 people, 3 men, and then she had a serious situation with her ex-girlfriend, correct?
Yes, which is my best friend.
Wait a minute. So that means that, you know what? Now, I'm not going to even do this. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I just have to just stay confused right now.
Is her best friend. Now, so are you bisexual, Diamond?
Oh, my charger did something weird. So like I tell everyone, I would be a liar to say I'm not. I started with women, I ended with women, but I had my children with the men that I was with. So technically, I would never say that I was 100% lesbian. That would be confusing and a lie.
So, okay.
Ma'am, you are confusing. You're an agent of chaos and confusion. What are you talking about? This is crazy.
Okay, so are you tonight looking for a man or a woman?
I'm looking for a woman. That's my preference.
Okay, so now you want a woman tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of woman are you looking for?
So I like nice girls, soft girls, feminine girls, women that know that they're women. I don't like butch and dominant and, just like the ones that say, that don't identify with being like the full woman. I like women when I look at you, I say, you're beautiful. And they say, thank you. Not the ones that I say you're beautiful and they be like, don't call me that, call me handsome. I like women that know that they're women. That
okay. What are your deal breakers?
So I'm gonna go with what everyone else is saying. I don't like a liar. I don't like a cheater. I don't like a person that's not confident. You have to be confident. You have to be able to walk into a room and look nice, dress nice, speak well, be intelligent, have some type of accolade about you or with you, and just be realistic with who you are in the space that you're in.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Pretty.
Let me just ask you, if a man is interested, should he not even shoot a shot at you?
I knew this was gonna come. I said they're gonna ask me this question. So I've been with women my whole life. Since before I even dated women, I was looking at women at 4 years old. But to be honest, at this big age that I am in, I'm not finding myself running across the woman. So a guy would have to be like grand to sweep me off my feet at this point. I think I've come from a place to where
Ma'am, you got 7 children. And you talking about somebody sweeping you off your feet. You should be begging. If you're looking for, and I'm just going to say that if you're looking for a good man, you should be begging him to be with you. And don't get me wrong, you're a beautiful woman. You're very beautiful. But you must have got dropped in your head quite a few times when you was a child. Something is literally wrong with you. And them tattoos, man, I'm really not going to say too much about them tattoos, but yeah, I honestly believe that you used to be a streetwalker. I wouldn't be surprised.
I've been with women so long, intermittently been with men that I feel like I know. I'm not gonna say I know, but I feel like I need to go with what I know I've been wanting since I was a kid, which is a woman. However, I'm not finding the luck. So sometimes I say, well, maybe this ain't what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I don't want anything else, but I'm not finding anything in this area. I get a lot of men that want to talk to me, and a lot of times I won't give them a chance. So if I think that you would have to be grand and check a whole lot of boxes in order for me to be like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do.
Let me ask you this. So your youngest children, they're 5, 4, and 2, all by the same man. When you were dealing with him, did you not deal with women?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So, okay, you did. So your youngest child is 2. So that means you just started dealing with women 2 years ago again, correct?
Well, no, we broke up when I was pregnant with her. So we had broken up when I was pregnant, and in between the amount of time that my 5-year-old and the 2-year-old, we had broken up quite a few times because of infidelity, not by me, but so we had been broken up, but I still was trying to just figure out my world and my life at that point. I was a lot younger then, but during that time I wasn't with women, but I've always had the attraction to the woman. I never looked at like, oh, I'm gonna go be with this man. I always said, oh, if I get with somebody else, it's gonna be that girl.
Okay. I think I'm following along. Some cousins are confused. I'm a little
I wish I
confused
could see
too.
the comments, but I can't see anything.
Now you heard Kendra. Some of the cousins, the people in the comments, are confused. Brothers, I told a lot of our women, if you let them talk long enough, they're going to contradict themselves. And I'm going to add something else. They will confuse you. This is a prime example of an agent of chaos and confusion. She doesn't even know what she wants. She said she was attracted to women at the age of 4. At the age of 4 years old. Brothers, let's continue.
Girl, you don't want to see these comments. Let's keep going. You don't want to see them. Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I'm gonna say at least 90,000 a year.
It's not okay. Would you date a woman that has 7 kids?
I would.
You would, okay.
I would. Look, as ironic as it is, I have never dated a single person with children, but I love kids so much. I didn't have my kids because I was out here picking and raising my hand saying, oh, you want a kid, you want a kid, you want a kid. No, when doctors tell a woman that they got a choice, I was kind of like faced with that. And I was like, I come from a huge family, and my mother got 5 kids, and my family is huge. So when I got faced with the choice, I had to make a decision. So I love
and I understand that a lot, right? I definitely understand. I think the choice you're saying is when you have your pregnancy, either you have an abortion or you have your child, right? And
no, even what? No, let's go a little further than that. No, it was more of we about to take your whole uterus, cervical area, reproductive system, and you will not at 18 years old. At 18, and if you choose this to save your life, you will never have you won't have another kid. And at that time, I was pregnant with my to-be 19-year-old next weekend.
Okay. So they're saying when you had a medical condition when you were pregnant with your first child?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you decided to keep your uterus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided.
So that's why
I decided
to not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I had to, and not try to put all my business out there because this was 19 years ago.
Well, listen, I'm gonna pause you because I want you to understand this is a very big platform. So if you don't want to share something, don't share it because no videos come down, and this is a major platform.
Yeah. Well, no, not share it as in it's a secret, because it's not. Because to be honest, I have doctors, medical professionals, everybody like trying to put me in journalistic medical reviews and medical journals because they're like, oh my goodness, you are a walking miracle. So I would never withhold that information because I have a lot of people trying to talk to me about my individual condition because it's so rare, but it happens to women. But in a nutshell, I would have either had to choose a bone marrow transplant at 18, where I would have had to lose everything in me and possibly not even live past 3 months. Or, in my eyes, I chose my son. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. It's no good for me. I want to have my son, and I want my son to have siblings. And so I'll pass. I'll ride it out till the wheels fall off. And here we are. My son will be 19 next weekend, and they gave me 90 days.
Okay.
And so I'm just happy to have that. So that I was pushing him. I was pushing him out. I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna take them from me, I'm gonna give you as many as I can give until I can't. But that was
okay. So that's what I was trying to get to. So when this, I'm happy you're alive and well. So let me say that first. But are you saying you had so many children because it was predicted that you wouldn't?
It was predicted that I wouldn't. So I really wanted to have a big family my whole life. I've always wanted to have children. I love kids. Like I said, I come from a huge family. My mother had 5. My father had 3 children. One outside my mother, but like I wanted that world. I was a little girl dreaming to be the little girl raising the kids. I was the kids. I loved it. It was what I
Brothers, I had to cut her off because you see how women just go into story time, but that's not even, brothers, there's no shame. There's no shame. And it's just sad that it's so-called black women of America that have no shame on what they're doing out here. None. The shame is gone. You can't even embarrass a woman no more. And not to say that they well, I would say that some of them do need to be embarrassed because they don't care. And the thing is, she expects somebody. I mean, she's a homosexual, but she expects somebody to take care of her. She wants a woman to make $90,000 a year. I don't even think the average black woman is making that much a year. The average man in America is making between, I believe, 48 to 50. You want somebody that's making 90,000 in the area where you live at. Not to say you can't find it, but is somebody really going to want to deal with that? 7 kids? Yeah, you got one probably about to be out the house, but again, 7 children. That's a headache. And watch out for these women that be talking about this package deal. That is not, I'm going to tell you right now, brothers, it is not your responsibility to take care of another man's child. I don't care what Dr. Umar says and all these other goofy men. It is not your responsibility to take care of another man's child. This is crazy.
It's what I wanted. So when I was 18 and you trying to take that from me, it was no good for me, you know? Okay. So to say that, I say this. A lot of y'all people shouldn't be judging people for having these kids because 1, kids are blessings, okay? But 2, like I said, I am career oriented and established. If you can raise and manage your children, have as many as you want. Who cares? What's the problem?
Brothers, I think people need to stop with that. Every child is a blessing. That's not a true statement because you got some. I'm sure the same people that the same men and women that are in prison. I'm sure that their mothers was like, oh, that's a blessing, and all of a sudden they did some craziness. All these children are not blessings.
Who cares? What's the problem? Okay, let me read this to you.
Okay,
Rome the Beast sent $5 to say she has a lot of wants and demands for someone with 7 kids.
I do. Let me tell you why.
Yes. Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you why.
Tell Rome why you have a lot of demands for someone with 7 kids.
Kendra, happily, don't even worry about it. You don't need, just sit over there and be pretty like you are right now. Let me talk to Rome. Let's compare me and Rome. And I don't know Rome, but let's just start from the beginning. I graduated at 17 and I was always the smart kid. I joined the military when I was 17 years old. I am a retired Navy veteran, okay? I am also a nurse. I have 7 children. I live in an 8-bedroom house. And 8, when I said 8, I meant 8. I live in an 8-bedroom house with 3 stories. I have a basement. I have a 3-car garage, okay? I have a 2022 Suburban that I bought in 22 of January that I had to pre-order because guess why? They weren't in stock. Okay. So if you had to match yourself to me, you might be grand and we might be a match, Rome. However, don't ever look at a woman and say just because she got 7 kids, that means it's a flaw. Kids are a blessing. I don't care if a person has 15 children. Are you able to take care of them? I'm not on welfare. I don't look for nobody. I can walk around my whole house, ask TikTok, because we do this often on TikTok. Okay, Poisonous. Sean Diamond Simone on TikTok. We do this often. They've seen my whole entire house, and when I say I got 8 bedrooms, I really do. And I own my house. Okay, my house I bought for $600,000, and guess how much it's worth now? $1.5 million because I just had it appraised. So, Rome, you want to tell your story? You care to give a little bit of feedback? So, please tell me how would my kids have fathers? That's the thing. My kids, there's both of them, they're getting their children this weekend when we go home, as they always do. And they pay child support, believe it or not. So that adds to the little bit of income that I might have because I'm a woman of 7 children that must be on welfare and doing bad. Rome.
Yeah.
So, brothers, the only thing that she did is just show that she's competing. That's it. That's what I mean by women trying to compete with men. And she wanted to show off. So she got her attention. I'm not here to, brothers, it's up to you if this is what you want to deal with. Because all she did was just show her accolades of all the things that she got. Congratulations on her being a veteran. But you still not on the top. You may think you are financially, but that's it. And you kind of put yourself out there in a bad way. You got other people paying your bills. You're not doing that great like you think you are, because I'm sure that if they cut child support off, you'd be homeless. But let's continue.
So what else?
Okay, Diamond. I'm trying to think what we
I am a little spicy, but again, I'm a nurse. Oh, my bad. I left one out. I am the director of nursing. Google it. So I am the head of the clinical nursing department at my job. So my 7 children has nothing to do with anything. I can push out 3 more, and guess what? I'll still be the good woman that I am.
Don't play with Diamond Child. She's ready for you, Rome. Let me ask you this. Okay. So I'm trying to think where we were at last. When was your last relationship? Did I ask you that question?
No, you didn't ask that. So my last relationship was 2022 October. We broke up, me and a girl that I had been friends with for 15 years.
But big book. So this is actually a woman. She wants to know, how did you get your body snatched after 7 kids?
If you go look on my page and go look at my mother and my family, my mom looks like my sister. She has 5 kids, no stretch marks. I don't have stretch marks. I probably can't do all that. So my mom.
Let me just ask you this question directly, because I think that's what they want me to ask you. Have you ever had surgery after having your children?
So I had a tummy tuck. However, when I got my tummy tuck, my doctor told me when I was in there, and this is on camera, why are you here? You don't have enough fat. And if you look at my pictures, you'll see I've been skinny my whole life. But I still chose to get it because I thought it would eliminate this little pudge I got. My shirt all lopsided now. I thought it would eliminate this little pudge I got, but it didn't. So, and the doctor told me not, and I still got the pudge. But if you go look all the way back, I'm still small. I've been small for a very long time.
Okay.
So,
Now, when was your last relationship?
You just asked
you
that
asked me
question.
that was in October 2022.
Okay. Lord of Leon asked me to ask you this question. He said $5. Would you want your kids to be with someone that had 7 kids by 4 different people?
I wouldn't care because I love my children regardless of what, and I think that we should spread that amongst the population. It shouldn't matter what your children chooses to do if they're in a position to where they can handle it. So if my son being 19 chose to date a woman.
So, brothers, I'm really not going to continue this because this is just ridiculous. But I just wanted you to see the mindset of our women. This is really sad. It just shows that a lot of our women have no shame. None. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd probably be a little bit embarrassed if, and this is me as a man. I'd be a little bit embarrassed if I had multiple kids by multiple women, and especially if they're not even with me. I would be a little bit ashamed. But it seems like now these women, they don't care. They don't care at all. So, brother, that's all. I just wanted just to show you the mindset. Another woman with the crazy mindset. This is what you call an agent of chaos. And y'all need to stay clear of this woman. I don't care how much money she makes. I don't care how many bedrooms she got in her house. Y'all need to stay clear of this woman because women like this because they're not good for you. And on top of that, she started out with her name as Poison. That's a red flag right there. And then she went from Poison to Diamond. Why? Like Diamond in my opinion, that's a stripper name, or that's what the strippers use. So why would you even want to even call yourself that? It just makes you a bad representation of yourself. But a lot of our women really don't care. So that's pretty much it, brothers. I got work to do. So y'all be easy.